right, guys, so make sure next thing we're gonna grab the brush. Everybody, we are jumping right into this video. We are in the 2019 Ram 1500 Laramie Edition with Kennedy. So this truck has been ceramic coated by Ceramic Pro from Travis McNutt. Shout out the McNutt on Instagram and on YouTube. Travis McNutt, look him up. He coated this truck, I would say, what, a month ago now?
Yeah, I think it's
probably been a month. So we've washed it a few times. Today though, we're actually going to wash it at the hand wash over here, and we're gonna see if you can actually wash a ceramic coated vehicle over here at the hand wash. And it looks like everyone else is doing the same thing today, except they don't look like they have ceramic coated vehicles. So we're gonna show you guys what we're gonna use, and we're gonna show you the technique that we use. But you can wash your vehicle here if it's ceramic coated. You just got to take certain precautions and only do it certain ways. So we're going to show you guys the products we're going to use. And oh, I guess this line is just for the drive-through. This guy, what? These guys are washing all their dirt bikes?
It's goals.
Damn, okay. All right, guys, so we are at the hand wash. Let's just kind of take a look around the vehicle, see how dirty it is. And of course, it's not showing that well. There it is. Okay, sorry. Freaking camera makes everything look so much better. But you can see it's fairly dirty. It's got water spots all over it. It's got some road debris, tons of shit all over the black truck. And obviously black trucks get dirty the easiest. So this should be a fairly decent video. Okay, so some of the products we're gonna use, we'll go over that one last. Obviously got some typical glass cleaner. I usually use invisible glass, but we just had this laying around. So we got some glass cleaner, some car shampoo from Detail Guys, some interior cleaner because I got to clean the interior, and some tire shine. We'll put that on later. But other than that, that's all we have, because I want to show you what you can do at the hand wash. So what we're going to do is we're going to pour some car shampoo into this bucket. We're going to fill it up with some water. So we've got our wash mitt in here, our little filter screen, one bucket. Usually you should use 2 buckets, but we're going to do 1 bucket today. I'm gonna pour some of this Detail Guys car shampoo in there. Ken Dog is...
It's cold outside.
She's funding us right now. No, just a rinse is fine. So we're gonna fill this one up, some water. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna rinse it from top down. So we're gonna get a nice good rinse here. All right, so with trucks, if it's really dirty, you actually want to hit like the fender wells and all the tires first, because if you rinse all the paint off and then hit that, all that dirt's just gonna spread back all over the truck. So if your fender wells are really dirty and your wheels are really dirty, spray those off first, and then we'll hit the paint. Okay, so we rinsed it off once, tried to get as much grime and dirt off as we could on the first one. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna use their soap. So they've got this little soap dispenser here. We're gonna try and layer it up as much as we can.
That's really shitty. David, did you just fart?
Guys, so we soaked it down, we're gonna rinse it. Now this is the second time we're rinsing it. Same thing, working top down. All right, guys, so make sure, next thing we're gonna grab the brush. I'm just kidding. Okay, so here's your next deciding factor. If you've got a bunch of debris, you can't see it on camera, but there's like some spots still on here, so we definitely have to scrub the vehicle now. With the ceramic coating, if you can stay away from scrubbing the vehicle, you wanna stay away from that at all times if you can, but this debris is pretty on there pretty good. So we gotta scrub it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna soap it one more time to make sure we get all the dirt off, because you wanna resist any scratching. So we're gonna soap it one more time. A little shitty Tri-Gloss crap. And then we're gonna use our own shampoo with our bucket and our mitt, and we'll wipe down the truck and scrub it really good, and then we'll rinse it off. But you always wanna avoid touching ceramic coating so it lasts longer. However, it does protect the paint. So if you ruin the coating, at least you're not ruining this actual ceramic. I mean the actual clear coat on the vehicle, you just ruined the ceramic coating. So we're gonna soap it really good one more time, and then we'll start scrubbing it with our mitt that has our Car Pro car shampoo on it. Okay, so now we got it soaked down. So a good method to use is go straight across one way, and then straight across the other way, and then wring it out. The reason why we're being so precautious is because there could be still dirt on there. One, we're not using the 2-bucket method, and 3, we're not at home, so we're not using our own stuff. So it's better just to take a little more time and be a little more cautious about the paint. So you want to hit all the painted surfaces first. That way we're using a clean mitt for the painted surfaces. And the surfaces you don't care about, such as, I don't care about the chrome because we're gonna wrap it eventually. So that stuff I'll scrub after, when the mitt might have some dirt and grime in it. So if it scratches, I don't really care as much. I'd rather protect the paint than the chrome pieces, because I'm gonna be taking the chrome off eventually. So now what I like to use is the soap wash. So it's a rinse with a little bit of soap in it. Just in case the soap started drying, it should relieve all of that. Okay, so we just did the soap rinse. You could actually do that before you do the mitt, which will add like a little bit more lubrication to it. But anyways, we've got everything off. Now we're gonna rinse it off one last time, and then we'll use the spot-free rinse. in the crevices, and then we'll talk about drying the vehicle. Okay, so we just used the spot-free rinse just to make sure we got all the soap out of like the door handles, the badges, because that's where it kind of holds up. So just make sure you get all the soap out. We're inside the truck right now because it's freezing out there. But this same thing with scrubbing the vehicle. It's not ideal to scrub a ceramic coating. Now you may be saying, well, why'd I pay for the ceramic coat? This is just if you want it to last as long as possible. You want to get away from scrubbing it if you have to. You just want to be able to foam it and rinse it off. But sometimes your car is that dirty or that muddy where you have to rinse it off and you have to actually scrub. So the biggest thing to remember is to get it as lubricated as best as possible. So using as much soap as you can and running through a couple cycles, you know, soap it or foam it, rinse it, soap it, rinse it, soap it, rinse it. Try and do it as many times to get all that dirt off of the vehicle before you actually start scrubbing. Because once you start scrubbing, you're gonna drag stuff across the paint that is still there. So same thing with drying the vehicle. If I were at home, I would use the air blaster that we have, but we're not at home. So we've got some nice rags from CarPro. You know, everyone sells good rags, so we just happen to have these ones from CarPro that are super nice. So same thing, we'll work top to bottom, kind of pushing the water down. But if you're at home, obviously you wanna use a blow off or a blower of some sort to just blow the water off, because you don't want to actually be physically touching the paint because there could be dirt in the towels. But these towels are nice and clean. Some of them are even brand new, and this is how we're going to dry the vehicle. Okay, so these towels, the good towels, we're going to make sure we use those for paint only. We've got a clean blue one. This one's going to be for the windows, and then this one we're going to use for some reload, which is a spray sealant that we'll use after. Do not use the same towels for the bumpers, for the paint, for the wheels. Have all separate towels, same thing. That makes sure you're not dragging dirt in different places where you don't want it to be. Let's go dry it. Also, do not stay in the bay if there's other people, but no one's behind us, so we're gonna use the bay. The good thing about that is we're drying the vehicle in the shade, so we don't get water spots. But if someone's behind you, have some courtesy and move over. But no one's behind us, so we're gonna use the shade. Always good to have two people, right, Kennedy?
4 hands.
It's true though, because as the water dries, you get water spots. So the faster you can knock this out, the better. So it does help if you have two people, and it helps you have a beautiful girlfriend like Kennedy. I don't know where she went. She's hiding from me.
You missed the window.
And have a girlfriend that calls you out for missing a window. That's always good too.
Doing your dirty work.
Okay, so last thing we're gonna do, we clean the windows, we clean the wheels. You can add some tire shine if you want to, just personal preference. But I like to use this product from CarPro. It's called Reload. It's a silica spray sealant. This really helps your ceramic coating last longer. Personal preference, Travis actually recommended this to me, so they have like ceramic coating boosters out there. I'm sure Ceramic Pro will come out with their own product eventually, but they don't have one right now. But I like to, instead of using like a quick detail spray or something like that, I like to use this silica spray sealant at the end, because it does boost the ceramic coating, which makes it last a little bit longer. Alright, so you may be asking yourselves why we made this video when we have everything at home. Well, not everyone has a power washer, and not everyone has time to do it themselves at their house, but they may be able to run here real quick after work or at lunch or something. So best thing to do is to make sure you rinse it really good. Use soap in between, like 2 to 3 times, to get all that dirt off, and that way the surface is lubricated if you have to scrub. But if you don't have to scrub, really try not to, because it can put swirls in the coating. But the good thing is, at least you'd be ruining the coating and not the actual clear coat of the paint, and that's the reason for ceramic coating. Thoughts? It's cold.
I'm freezing.
Try and do it on a warmer day.
My toes are numb.
Yeah, my toes are cold. So the good thing is that it is overcast and it's a little shaded where we are, so we don't get any water spots. But the problem with Amarillo, Texas is there's a lot of hard water here, so you do get water spots if you're not careful about drying it quickly or rinsing it off quickly. So those are our couple tips and tricks with how to wash your car at the hand wash with a ceramic coating. All right, so hopefully that video helped you guys out. Yes, you can wash ceramic coated vehicles at a hand wash. Don't use the brush. Just make sure you practice good methods, make sure you use good products, and have a hot girlfriend to help you. Kennedy. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video on the 2019 Ram 1500. Make sure you guys always comment, like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, Vanvy39. Follow Kennedy at Kennedy McCall, and we'll see you guys on the next one.